Hello children, in your previous video we have seen theory parts in the lesson mechanics and in the chapter straight line motion, right? Now we are going to do some few sums. So for that you have to have your notebook or first listen and then it is there in the textbook sums only I am going to do here. It is from page 23. First listen the steps and then you can pass the video step by step and then you can copy it in your classwork, and PDF notes also I will be attaching with the video. You can write from the PDF notes also. So first listen the steps. Okay. Now first sum. Lisa car travelled a total distance of 440 km. Her trip took 8 hours. What was her average speed? Now children, now when you are doing any sum, general instructions I need to give you. First read the question. Don't try to understand the question. Read. Okay. Don't understand the question. First read the question. What are not the concepts given. Right. First don't try to understand. Now just giving a reading. After that take your pencil and underline the key terms in the question. Right. What are the quantity based questions and the number based values. That you underline first. Now when your book is in the sum, you see total distances, that is your quantity here. In this all these values, distance is the quantity. So underline it with your pencil. Next, one value is given, underline it. Then took 8 hours they have given, so underline it. What they are asking, underline it. And this is the another quantity, average speed. Now just give a reading and underline it. And you have done that step. Now next you read the question. Now understand. Now this reading should go with understanding. What type of understanding you need now? Distance is given, time is given. What they are asking? Speed. Now just reading these three terms, you need to get one formula in your mind. There are three terms here. Right? So this is asked, so what formula we need to use? That you need to start to think in your mind. Right? So first the steps what you are going to do in doing the sums is. First you write given. What is given in the sum? Right? Whatever you have underlined, just write here. Distance is 440 km, time taken is 8 hours, average speed is question mark. Right? Now next one is solution starts here. Here first write the basic formula. Whatever quantities they have asked, whatever answer they have asked, whatever shortcut formula you are going to use. First write the basic formula. So what is your basic formula? Speed is equal to distance by time. That is your basic formula. But here question got modified. Total distance, time, average speed they have asked. So we have to modify the formula. Average speed is equal to total distance by time taken. So formula is over. Now substitute the values. What is your total distance? 440 km. So that I have written here. Children, usually we don't write the units here. But as it is the basic sum, basic model sum, first sum, I have written the units here. Okay. So as you get practice, units need not to be written, but you have to know what correct units you have to write for every quantity. Okay. So 440 km. What is the time taken? We have written here 8 hours. Now here in this type of sums, you need to remember one thing, children. Kilometer means the other value, time value must be in hour. If time value is in hour, the distance value must be in kilometer. Same way, go to the other unit. If the distance is given in meter, time should be given in second. If time is given in second, distance must be in meter. So who are the correct pairs here? Kilometer and hour, meter and second. So okay, remember this in your mind. Right? Conversion methods we are going to do in the next sums. Okay. Now come here. 440 by 8. We are going to strike here. So if possible, zoom your phone and see here. For each type of striking, I have used one color, so you can easily identify here. First I am starting with 2. This is how you will do usually if you are well versed with this step, you can straightly do division or strike out with 8 itself. So that is your wish. So those who cannot go straightly with 8, I am starting with 2 here. 2 4s are 8 and 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4 and 0 will come as it is. So first step of striking out is over. Next 4 is here, 220 is here. That I am striking it again with 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 0 here. Right, again 2 was here, 110 was here. So again I am striking it with 2. So 2 1s are 2, 11 is here, no. So 2 5s are 10, there's a number. Out of 11, 10 is over. Remainder 1 you will keep here near 0. So that will become 10. So 2 5s are 10 again. So what is your answer? 55 by 1. So anyhow, denominator 1 will not be considered as one fraction. Your number is understood as 55 by 1, right? So 55 is the answer. Now here itself you can see children, those who are not well versed with your multiplication tables, you will start with 2. So as you go high in higher classes, don't start with 2. Straightly, this is one single digit, 8 only. Straightly you can go. 8 5s are 40, remainder 4 will be there, another 8 5s are 40. So like that also you can strike out. This all steps and simplifying process depends on your numerical ability, children. Increase it, okay? Right. So answer is 55. Here distance we have written in kilometer, time we have written in hour. So what is your answer? 55 kilometer per hour. Now one important suggestion, children. Now here two types of answering we have to do here. One, what the answer they have written here you can straightly write, and ultimately this is physics based sum, no, not your mathematical sums. Here in mathematics usually it is a normal practice to write the final answer in the final statement. So required average speed, or as you can write here, what is the value as? What was her average speed? So we can, her average speed was 55 km per hour. So like that one final statement is needed. So that you can highlight like this 1 2 lines or one box, or you can write in black color, anything, some highlighting you have to do. Okay. So these two steps are very important, children. So when marks are divided, so practice from your lower classes. If it is going to be a theory based examination, this will give the steps given, writing given will get you half mark, and if it is a 2 mark question I am saying, and this formula will take another half, and the steps will take another half, the final writing answer will get another half. So when you practice now onwards like this, it will be very easy for you in your higher classes. So this is a basic sum I have taught in a very detailed way. So for subsequently I am not going to teach you like this. So the same steps keep in your mind, and with that basic instructions we will go to the next sums. Okay? Next one, second sum. A boy, children, question number from your textbook and the board will not go together. I have selected very important model based sums. Okay? A boy cycles down from his house to his school at a speed of 18 km per hour and reaches there in 20 minutes. How far is the school from his house? Come on to the first step. Underline the key terms in your question. Speed 18 km per hour, 20 minutes. How far? Right. So write the given. What is given there? Speed is 18 km per hour. So kilometer goes with hour. So no problem for us. Time is 20 minutes. Here only the problem comes. Here speed is kilometer per hour, but time is given in minutes. So always kilometer should go in hour only, no. So here either we can convert kilometer into meter or 20 minutes to hour. Anything you can do. It is your wish, right? It is your convenience. Now I have converted minutes into hour, right? So in 1 minute, how many seconds are there? 60. In 1 hour, how many minutes are there? 60 minutes. So minutes have to be converted into hour means what is the step? You have to divide that particular value by 60 minutes. So 20 by 60, 0, 0 will get cancelled. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 3. So 2 threes are 6. So answer will be 1 by 3 here. So then these are all numerical ability or mental calculation only should work. Right? Here 20 minutes. In 1 hour, if you divide it, half means what? 30 minutes. 1 by 3. 1 hour divided by 3 parts. So 20, another 20, another 20. 20, 40, 60. Can you understand? Right. Now, like that you have to divide. No, so don't deeply waste your time in striking out. It is your mental ability. Right? 1 hour, how many parts? 20 minutes will be there. 20 minutes will be there. So that is what 1 by 3 hour. Now kilometer we have, time we have converted into hour. This step is very important, children. So many children will make mistakes here. Straightly they will write 80. Time they will substitute here as 20. Answer will come in a very good wrong manner. Marks also will be subsequently in a very good way. Right? So don't do that mistake. Come here. But then now we have written given. Now solution. Main formula. What is the basic formula? Speed is equal to distance by time. That is what they have asked here. How far? How far means what? What is the distance? So if this is an indirect word, you cannot ask ma'am. They have not given distance here. How you wrote distance? It cannot be in a straight word. Indirectly also they can ask. Right? So now this, what is the formula? The distance only we are going to find. But what is the basic formula? Speed is equal to distance by time. So from that what we have to find? Distance only we need to find. So distance is equal to, this is the numerator, this is the denominator. So cross multiplication. So speed into time. What is our speed? 80. What is our time? 1 by 3. Here itself I told you, hereafter units I will not write. Right? So that's why I have written the number alone. So this is numerator, this is denominator. 3 ones are 3, 3 sixes are 18. Here, so many children, so many of you will get confused. You have to strike one numerator and one denominator. Numerator and numerator cannot be striked out. Denominator cannot be striked out if the symbol in between is multiplication symbol. Okay, so simple arithmetic mistakes children will do, and so many marks will be lost. And because of these difficulties, you people will think physics sums it's very difficult. Not at all, children. If you know the steps clearly, no other subject will garner you good marks like physics, right? Now you come here 6 there, right? So what is 6 ones are 6. But what is the quantity asked? Distance. Distance is, what is the unit of distance? Kilometer. So that is what I have written here. So distance. So then this is the mathematical one step answer. What I have told you here, final step, required average speed. That final statement you need to write now, children. So that final statement. So the school is 6 kilometers far from this house. One hint I will give you, children. I have written the full statement right. The school is that much kilometer. If you are writing this in your examination, you will be under the time crush. How I can write this final statement, ma'am? Time is not there. Don't worry. One simple word you can write. Required answer. Yes, 6 kilometer. Or required distance is 6 kilometer. Like that. When you are there in a time hurry and the statement need to be in that case, you can write like that. Otherwise, write the full statement. It will earn you a good impression. Now we will continue with the next sum, student. Now third sum is, student, a car travels 120 km with a speed of 60 km per hour, and after that another 60 km with a speed of 40 km per hour. What is the average speed of the car during the whole journey? So underline the key terms now. Now you understand the sum. Car travels in a different speed in different time intervals. First it is traveling with a speed of 60 km per hour. In that speed it is traveling for 120 km. It is traveling. At what speed? 60 km per hour. Now another, what is that next one? And after that another 60 km speed. At what speed? 60 km distance, what is the speed? 40 km per hour. So different speeds are there and different distances also are covered. So what is the average speed they are asking? Average, if the word comes, different values are covered only, average value will come. Right? Now write the given, underline the terms, given value. As two distances are given, 120 km, 60 km, here we can write the value as distance 1 and distance 2. Right? So distance 1 is 120 km, two speed values are given, so that you can write speed 1 and speed 2. Right? So now distance 1 is 120 km with what speed? Speed 1 is 60 km per hour. Then distance 2, 60 km is covered in the second speed 40 km per hour. What is the average speed? Simple. Written children. Now what they are asked? Average speed. What is the formula for average speed? Solution, start with solution. SOL. Right? Average speed. What is the formula? Total distance by time taken. So here two distances are given. 120 km and 60 km. So total distance you need to find. That is what we have asked in the formula now. So what is the total distance? Add both the values. 120 plus 60. So what is the answer? 180 km. Till here it's very simple. What is the next value? Distance found out. Time taken we need to find. But it is not given in the question. What to do? Indirectly only they have given by using the value speed. From that value you have to find the time. Then that time you need to substitute here. So that is what we have written here. Total time. First for that write the basic formula. What they are given? Speed only they are given? No. That's why I am writing this formula. Speed is equal to distance by time. What we need? Time alone. So time alone you keep here. So time will go here. Speed will come here. Cross multiplication. Okay. So time is equal to distance. The speed will come down. Speed. What multiplication? What is the main formula, children? Speed is equal to distance by time. And here we need time alone, I said. And now we have to do cross multiplication. What is the cross multiplication? Time will go here, speed will come down. So what is the answer? Time is equal to distance by speed. Right? Now what is the distance? What is the distance here? 120. And now what is the speed? 60 km. Now there are two times given here, children. So what we have to do? We have to find total time. So total time we need to find means for each speed what is the time that we have to calculate. So as two speeds are given, we need to find two times and then we have to add that to find the total time. So that's why I have given here time 1. So for time 1, you have to write the distance 1 and the speed 1. What is your speed 1? 60 km per hour. Right? So that is what I have written here. What is your distance 1? 120. So for distance 120, speed 60. So you can strike out. When you strike it out, you will get 2 km per hour. Next one, time 2 we have to find out. For time 2, what is that? Next 2. Distance 2 and speed 2. So time 2, what is your distance 2? 60 km. What is your speed 2? 40 km per hour. So when you strike it out, what you will get? 0. 0 will get striked out. Here 6 by 4 we have. 4 will go as 2. 2 into 2, 4. And 2 3s are 6. So you will get 3 by 2 km per hour. So time 1 you got 2 km. And time 2 you got 3 by 2 hour. So kilometer will not come, children. So kindly excuse here. So here it is 2 hour and it is 3 by 2 hour. Right? Now total time you need to find out. Total time here 2 hour and 3 by 2 hour, that you have to add. This step do you know, children? Then you calculate. This is an addition of fractions. Here 2 is here means it is understood as denominator is 1. So the all steps you will learn maximum. So anyhow I will recollect it. Here denominator is considered as 1. Here denominator is 2. 1 and 2 you have to find LCM. Automatically LCM will be 2 for 1 and 2. So for that 2, first what is your fraction? 2 by 1. So that I have written here. What is your LCM? 2. That you multiply here. When you multiply that down, numerator also you need to multiply. So multiply by 2 here, multiply by 2 here. What is your next fraction? Plus will go as it is. 3 by 2 that I have written here. So to get the LCM, what is the LCM? 2 now. So here 2 is already there. What you multiply with 2 to get the LCM? 1. That is what I have done here. 1 is here. What we have to multiply to get the LCM? 2. So you have to multiply 1 with 2 to get the LCM 2. Same way 2 is here. What you should multiply with 2 to get the LCM? 2. Right? So 2 into 2 will get 2. So when you multiply the denominator by 1, numerator also you should multiply with 1. Now what's the answer? 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 into 1 is 3. Here you are adding now. So common fractions only you will get. So that you will get 2, which is the LCM. So 4 plus 3 will get you 7. This 2 will come here. Children, don't get one confusion here. Here both we are adding here. Why we cannot add 2 plus 2? 4. Don't make that mistake. Some children will go with that mistake. So please don't do like that. When you are adding the fraction, denominator will come as it is. That is the combined multiple. Right? So that LCM, that same denominator only will come here. So that is a mathematical rule. So don't confuse that. Okay. So keep it as it is. Then what is that? 7 by 2 you will get. 7 by 2 is the R. Right? Hour. Right now total distance we had found out. Total time we had found out. Now come, let us substitute in this formula. Bit tough for problem. No, as I have written each and every step only. Here, it appears to be difficult. When you get practice with it, you will feel it very easy. Okay. Now, average speed is equal to what's the formula? Total distance. What's your total distance? 180 kilometer. So 180. What is the total R? 7 by 2. That I have written here. So when you divide it with a fraction, you can change it in multiplication, but the next number you have write with reciprocal. Right? 180 by 7 by 2 is equal to 180 into what is its reciprocal? 7 by 2 will go as 2 by 7. Right? Now here 180 into, now you cannot strike out here straightly 180 and 7. So what we are going to do? If we can strike out 180 and 7, you can go with it. But here we cannot strike out 7 and 180 here. So straightly I am multiplying 180 into 2 here and then dividing it with 7. So 360 by 7. Rough work I have done here. 360 divided by 7. First one is 7. 5s are 35. So remainder 1 will be here. 0 will come here. 7. 1s are 7. Remainder 30 will be there. Then subsequently what you will get? 7 4s are 28. So after decimal 1 point is enough as is now. So what is your answer? 51.4 kilometer per hour. Children, as it is very small here, so you on your own do this division in your rough column. Right? So what is your answer? Average speed is 51.4 kilometer. See, in the previous sum I said no. If you are not supposed to be, if you are not able to write a full sentence, you can write required answer is. For that to show you how you can write it, I have written like this. Required answer is 51.4 kilometer per hour. So I have highlighted here. Right? So we will continue with the next sum. The next two sums are very easy, children. Simple substitution only. Let us move into the fourth sum. The speed of a moving car is 72 km per hour. Calculate speed in meter per second. This type of sums you will get in maths also, children. So know it now itself. Right? They have given a speed in kilometer per hour. We have to find it in meter per second. Right? Now speed is 72 km per hour. Speed, what is the speed in meter per second? See, children, there is no fixed method to write this given. You can think in your own way. I have given question mark in meter per second. This you can express in any method, right? Now come to the solution. What is the formula? Speed is equal to distance by time taken. Here I have straightly speed is equal to distance by time taken, but here what is the value what we are going to find? We are not going to find the substituting formula values. Here we have to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. So that's why I have not written formula here. So 72 kilometer per hour. This we have to convert in meter per second only now. So that kilometer, in 1 kilometer, how many meter are there? 1000. So 72 as it is you write here. 1 kilometer makes 1000 meter. 1 hour makes how many seconds? Because they have asked meter per second. In 1 hour, 60 minutes are there. And in 1 minute, 60 seconds are there. So that's why I have written 60 minutes, 60 seconds. And you can write 3600 seconds also. That also you can write straightly. How the 3600 came? 60 into 60, it will give you 3600. Now 1000 by 72 into 1000 by 60 into 60. This is all you need to convert. Now here 2 zeros are here. That this 1 0 and that 1 0 you can strike out. Here 1 0, here 1 0. And another 0 here, another 0 here. So got strike out. Now you have 10 here and 6 here, 6 here. So you can go with 2 now. Here you can see here 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. Right? So this one step is over. Right? 5 over here, 3 over here. And we have 6 over here. And that I have striked out here 1. And here we have 72. 6 ones are 6. And here 24 we got. 6 ones are 6. Remainder 1. 6 twos are 6 here. 6 2. And what's the answer we got? 24 here. Right? Next one, what's the answer? So when you get 4 into 5, you will get 20. So what is the required speed? You get 20 meter per second. Okay. Now fifth sum. The odometer of a car reads 57321 kilometer, and when the clock shows the time 8:30 a.m. What is the distance moved if at 8:50 a.m. the odometer reading has changed to 57336.0 kilometer? Also calculate the speed of the car in kilometer per hour. So bike is traveling or car is traveling. So here it is a odometer of a car. Right? Odometer, I have told you in the video itself, it is the instrument which will have in your writing section where you will see the distance. Right? So there it reads, first reading is, when you start the travel, the reading is this, 57321 kilometer. What time? 8:30. Now the car starts to travel. At 8:50, the reading of the odometer is 57336.0 kilometer. Now they are asking, calculate the speed in kilometer per hour. So can you understand? Starting odometer reading have one value. At the end of the travel, that is in 20 minutes, here 8:30, 8:50. It have another value. So within this, we can calculate the distance. And time is also there, so easily we can find the speed. Okay. Now given initial reading, final reading, time difference we need to find 8:50 minus 8:30. So you will get 20 minutes. Here the values are given in hour, so time must be in hour. So 20 minutes by 60. Already we have done in the initial sums, beginning sums. So that you can strike out straightly, you will get 1/3 hour. So distance you need to find. So time is over distance. First value, and this is the odometer second value. So when you want to find the distance, after finish your travel, what's the reading? That you have to get, the subtraction must be done between the two values. What is the final value and the initial value? So I have subtracted here 57336 minus 57321. Your answer will be 15. So distance you will get as 15 kilometer. 15. Now what is the formula they have of car in kilometer per hour. So distance is 15 divided by what is the time? 1 by 3. So one number divided by one fraction means in the previous sum we have done two sums back, right? So multiply it by the reciprocal. 15 into 3 by 1. So what is the answer? 45 kilometer. 15 into 3 you will get 45 kilometer per hour. So answer is required speed is 45 kilometer per hour. So with this few sums are over. Some more sums we need to do based on equations of motion. That we will do in the next class. Thank you.